Hi, everybody. Rachel Teedy here with your 13 now update on this October 8th. And I want to get right into Milton and talking about the latest updates that we are seeing from the National Hurricane Center. Still a Category 5 storm, which is impressive. It downgraded to a Category 4 earlier today briefly before ramping back up to a Category 5 just before our 5 o'clock newscast earlier today. Still expected to make landfall as a Category 3 happening Wednesday evening hours, and this is going to be a hurricane, or expected to be a hurricane, as it leaves Florida, becoming a Category 1 on the east side of the state. This is a monster of a storm, and the eye wall is just, or the eye itself is just tiny, and the tinier the eye, the faster the storm can whip around, and this is a major threat. So people who are in Florida in the evacuation zones really need to leave. Winds right now sustained 165 miles per hour, gusts 200 miles per hour. Again, a very strong Category 5 storm. Lots of watches, lots of warnings in place. As you can see here, most of the state of Florida seeing some sort of warning or watch here. And we also have excessive rainfall outlooks as well. That Tampa area, right where that landfall is expected to be across the entire state, in that high risk. And then the bands moving outwards. So the Fort Myers area, that red zone, down to Miami in that green zone there. So again, much of the state expecting impacts from this storm. This is a live look right now. That's supposed to be Tampa, actually. So we're going to skip past that. But Tampa right now actually not seeing very much rain. They saw rain earlier today, not part of the system, part of a completely separate front that was there, saw scattered showers. So things are fine right now, but we are watching it as we move into what 24 hours from now is going to be a very different story. Let's transition into our first warning forecast here. Satellite and radar, we are also seeing scattered showers. Again, a separate system. This one is centered over Canada and at circulation, bringing us some scattered showers here tonight in the Adirondacks and throughout the capital region down to the Catskills as well. Nothing dramatic here, just your quick pop-up shower. Pittsfield right now, CDPHP first warning weather cam, 45 degrees, nice and dry, calm tonight. Pickleball forecast for tomorrow in the morning looks best. It's on the chillier side though. So if you don't like playing in the cold, maybe the indoor gyms are the way to go tomorrow. 51 degrees, partly cloudy skies. Once we get to the afternoon hours is when we start to see that scattered shower chance in the 60s for your high tomorrow. So that's a quick look at our forecast. More to come at 11 o'clock. But also talking about Milton, people are coming to the capital region to try to escape the storm. I mean, people were at the airport all day today. Dan Levy was talking to them earlier today as well. And a lot of people have capital region ties. They have kids that lived here or they used to live here themselves. They had to pack their bags quickly, find an available flight, get out of Dodge in a hurry. One person says she hopes that her home is still there by the time she returns. The interstate highways were also bumper to bumper earlier today. There are reports that several gas stations have run out of gas. This is a look at that road from earlier today. Just an absolute mess. So if you know people who are in Florida, encourage them to evacuate if they are in that main landfall zone, because this one, not something to mess around with. All right, some of our other headlines here tonight. In Hoosick Falls, there was a special meeting tonight after safety concerns in the district, the school district calling this a swatting incident. In a letter to parents, the Hoosick Falls superintendent says the swatting incident happened September 20th. It says it will review the district's response to the swatting incident, but the president of the PTA says parents are upset that they weren't notified about this on time. And Zach Richter spoke to parents at that meeting tonight, a lot of them expressing frustration that there was an incident where a student had brought a weapon to school, allegedly, was pulled out of class, and they haven't heard details on what happened there more than a month later. So you're going to hear from him and his story coming up at 11 o'clock. Feeling more and more like fall all the time, and Spirit Halloweens have been popping up across the capital region. You probably have seen them, but what about Spirit Christmas stores? That is a little bit of an experiment that's happening here in the Northeast. One's opening right in the capital region here. Now, Spirit Halloween, it opens, of course, temporarily. It's filled with Halloween decorations and costumes. But later, the store is going to bring stocking stuffers, holiday apparel, gifts, decor, all the special trimmings for an unforgettable Christmas. There will also be free family photos with, of course, Santa Claus himself. Still unclear when this is going to open at Colonie Center, but when we get an opening date, we will keep you updated on that. All right, full forecast coming up at 11 o'clock. We're going to keep you updated on Milton. The models update at 11 o'clock. So we will bring you the very latest coming up in just a little bit. See you then.